The twin forearm block is two blocks performed simultaneously. It comprises of an outer forearm side block, usually done as a middle block, to block an attack coming from in front of you, and an outer forearm rising block to block an attack coming from the side. The technique can be done in all stances except walking stance and low stance, but it's usually done in L stance or rear foot stance. But I'll be showing you the technique in L stance because that's how it's done in Danguntul. If you adopt a right L stance, then your right foot will be at the rear. Then you have to do the side block with the left arm. And this is your primary block. The rising block is a secondary block, just in case there's another opponent coming from the side. But your main opponent is the one in front of you, and that's why you look in that direction. When you do an outer forearm side block, your arm will move back and forward as you twist the forearm outwards. And when you do rising block, the blocking arm will move slightly down and up, slightly away from you, also twisting outwards with the forearm. When you do both blocks together, you will see that the arms will cross, and it'll cross around about where the wrists are. Okay? But don't keep the arms too close to your chest. So the movement's like this, and make sure that you twist both forearms at the same time. Now you're probably wondering, which way round does it go? Well, when you do an outer forearm side block, the arm should be on the inside, slightly on top. And when you do an outer forearm rising block, that arm should be on the inside, slightly on top. They both can't be in that position. So the one that takes precedence is the outer forearm side block, because that's the primary block, as I said before. So you start this way round. Yeah? So avoid doing it this way round, that's incorrect. Okay? So this way round. When you finish the block, your body should be half facing. Bend the elbow of the side block 45 degrees and make sure the fist is at shoulder level. And also the outer forearm should be in line with the center of your shoulder. When you do the rising block as a primary block, your elbow is bent 45 degrees and your inner forearm is 7 centimeters from your forehead, in line with your forehead. When you do twin forearm block, very much the same position. But make sure that the outer forearm is in line with the side of your head. That's the part you're protecting. So practice this a few times, making sure that you finish the arms in the correct position. And now you're ready to practice twin forearm block as a spot block, going from parallel stance to L stance. But rather than stepping forward, let's turn 90 degrees to the left, 90 degrees to the right. This will help turn the body and get more mass behind the technique, so you can jerk the abdomen much easier, and this will help get more power in the side block. So start from a parallel stance, and then bring the weight onto your right foot and pivot the foot inwards by 15 degrees so it's already in the right position for L stance. Your body should be relaxed and the arms in front of you, in front of your chest in a neutral position. Start winding up for the block and raising the body slightly, and then drop sharply to execute the block. And make sure you drop the weight onto the rear leg, so 70% of the weight is on the rear leg for L stance. Your block should finish as you step down into L stance, and you should breathe out at the same time. And also practice to the right. And to get more power, jerk the abdomen at the end to get more weight behind the side block. So here's an example of 10 twin forearm blocks performed as a spot block from parallel stance to L stance, alternating sides and turning 90 degrees each time. There is a similar block using the knife hand, and it's called a twin knife hand block, obviously. So when you're using the knife hand, the fingertips will be at shoulder level rather than the top of the fist. So you need to drop the arm slightly. And as you're blocking with the knife hand rather than the outer forearm, you need to bring the arm back slightly so that the knife hand is in line with the side of the head. And this time it's the thumb that's 7 centimeters from your forehead and in line with your forehead. And this technique is used in Yulgoktul, a pattern taught to 5th Cup students and above. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something. And thanks for watching. Please join me for the next video. Hope to see you then. Goodbye.